David Weiss is a flat earth titan nowadays. His main channel, DITRH, has over 107,000 subscribers, and he appears on as many podcasts as possible to promote flat earth. Well, today we're going to have a look at a physical demonstration from Dave, which apparently proves the earth doesn't spin. But not only that, we're going to claim his 3 Bitcoin challenge. Hello all and welcome along to another video with me, Simon Dan. Thanks very much for joining me. Right, let's kick this off then with a different clip from Dave. Now this is him offering a reward to anyone who can prove that the earth is a globe.
I offer 3 Bitcoins for anybody that can come up with one proof of the globe. Just one. Should be easy. We live on a globe. Should be easy. Now you've been taught your entire life that the earth is a globe from before you can even talk. Your parents probably put a mobile over your crib with planets on it. You had NASA pajamas.
3 Bitcoin. Wow, that is a lot. So I think we're going to take a look at his video with his physical demonstration, debunk it, and then in the process, prove the globe and claim the 3 Bitcoin. Here we go.
On the upper left, we have my hallway simulated sunset. Zoomed in shot on the right. I'm moving a light which is above the pillows, which represent the atmospheric deck of opacity.
What the hell is the deck of opacity? Seriously, it sounds like something from a bad sci-fi novel. In Dave's world, I guess it's the idea that the sun doesn't actually set below the horizon. It just hits some invisible ceiling that he calls the atmospheric deck of opacity, and then it just fades out of view. In other words, he's renamed the horizon with a fancier, more mystical term and hope no one's noticed. But the atmosphere isn't a ceiling, isn't a deck or a dome, or a bunch of pillows, Dave. It's a gradual thinning of air. Light scatters through it. It doesn't hit a solid edge and stop. Nonsense from the off, it seems here.
As it moves away, it gets eclipsed from the bottom up as it goes beyond, not below. The horizontal I-zone or horizon for short. On the main screen we are looking at a real-time sunset, or should I say sun away, which is filmed from my drone. Notice the similarities between the real-world observation and the hallway simulation. Notice how the actual sun just sits on the horizon for far too long for a rotating Earth to allow.
Too long for a rotating Earth to allow? It rotates at 15 degrees per hour, David, not 15 degrees per minute. The similarities here between this hallway demonstration and the actual sky are superficial. In the hallway, the nearby lamp shrinks, moves away and gets blocked by cushions. In reality, a gigantic 150 million kilometre away sun stays the same size and disappears below a curved horizon. The only thing that Dave has demonstrated here is that a torch behind pillows can look a bit like a sunset, which is not exactly a revelation, is it?
That's because the sun is moving away across our plane Earth, and we don't live on a spinning wet rock in a space vacuum.
If the sun were a small light moving away for you across a plane Earth, its angular size would dramatically shrink as it receded. Its path would change in ways we don't observe. And it could never produce the 24-hour daylight we see in Antarctica, or the changing star locations with latitude. Yet the sun's apparent size stays constant. Its path matches predictions from spherical geometry, and time-lapse footage from thousands of people all over the world show it dropping below the horizon just as the globe predicts.
Over long distances, the horizon appears to be around your eye level, but in reality, it is thousands of feet above your eyes, and it is only perspective that makes it appear at or around eye level.
On a globe, the horizon doesn't rise up to eye level. It always sits a little below it. And the higher you go, the further down it drops. Pilots know this, so do surveyors. You can check it yourself with a theodolite or a digital level or even some free apps on your phone. At 35,000 feet, the geometric horizon is around 3.3 degrees below a truly level line. Not thousands of feet above your eyes. There's nothing in perspective that magically lifts a horizon in front of you. The reason that the horizon looks at the same level as your eyes is the same reason that the sky looks like it meets the ground from miles away. Your eyes naturally set its own horizontal reference. But, crucially, instruments don't lie. On a curved Earth, the horizon is always lower than that true level line. And that is exactly what we observe.
Notice how the sun's light is local as it moves away in both the drone footage and the hallway simulation. There is no explanation for this on a spinning globe with a distant, large sun.
In his hallway, the lamp really is a tiny, close light. So, of course, the light beam looks like a tight cone. But the actual sun is 1.4 million kilometers across and 150 million kilometers away. Its light reaches Earth in almost parallel lines. What looks like local lighting in drone shots is just how cameras handle brightness and perspective. Clouds, terrain, atmosphere, they scatter the light unevenly, and the intense glare near the sun makes the edges of illumination look like they taper off. The sun's illumination on Earth is not local. It simultaneously lights an entire hemisphere. If it were truly local, the size of the bright area would shrink dramatically with distance, and things like time zones and solar noon and seasons wouldn't match the observations we actually have.
It's 2025, and believing in a natural law violating space fantasy is no longer cool. In fact, it is no longer an option. It is time we used our God-given brain and spirit to help others wake up from the globe Earth prison we have all been thrown in unknowingly. What are you going to do today? Are you going to sit quiet and wait for your digital ID to come? Or are you going to stand up and take our flat realm back?
This is pure emotional appeal. There's no evidence here, just a call to action based on fear and identity. So when you strip away the rhetoric, what you're left with is not evidence, but a sales pitch for an identity. We're the ones that have woken up. Science doesn't need slogans like that, it just needs measurements. And those measurements show we're a rotating globe orbiting the sun. Now, after that monstrosity of a demonstration from Dave there, I'm going to claim my 3 Bitcoin. Remember, Dave said this.
I offer 3 Bitcoins for anybody that can come up with one proof of the globe. Just one. Should be easy. We live on a globe. Should be easy.
Okay, 3 places on Earth. Cape Town, Santiago and Sydney. In all those countries, at night around the same time of year, they all see the same star fields rotating around the same point, but in different orientations. On a globe, that's exactly what you would expect, because they're all looking towards the south celestial pole, albeit at different angles. On a flat Earth map, or the one that Dave believes in anyway, that is geometrically impossible. You'd be looking in wildly different directions. And you'd never see the same rotation point. If the Earth truly were flat, those 3 places I mentioned earlier could not possibly see the same stars rotating around the same point at the same time of year. But they do. Now, this isn't NASA data, this isn't government footage, this is just pure observation that anyone can do. So Dave, that'll be 3 Bitcoin, please. Thank you very much. Well, there we go. What do we make of that one there from Dave? Let me know in the comments below. As I say, we're all done and dusted for another one. Thanks so much for watching today. It truly is appreciated. If you enjoyed it, please do consider subscribing to the channel and hitting the thumbs up button too. I've been Simon Dan. Have yourselves a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow, where Eric DeBay has 10 technologies which prove a flat Earth. Of course he does. See you then.